St. Jimmy's coming down across the alleyway, up on the boulevard like a zip gun on parade. Lights up a silhouette, he's disappointed net, coming at you on the count of 1, 2.
I love Harvey Dent. Harvey Dent is such a great villain. He is. Because he doesn't start out as the villain. He starts out as this innocent person who goes through a big life change, a big accident, which transforms him into a villain. And that's always been clear in the original material, in every comic, in every animated series, in every genre of thing for Batman, essentially. And this series is no different. The great thing about Harvey Dent is that he is a genuinely good person at first, and you feel something for him when he goes through that terrible change that turns him into this monster, and you don't want to see that happen. And that's what I think Liam and I and the writers are really going to try to do in this series. You really like Harvey because in the first few episodes he's the nice guy. He's running for class president. He is the guy that we always saw who has succeeded. And we don't feel any pity towards him. We don't feel any angst against him because he's just a really nice, happy-go-lucky guy. But then, I'm not going to say how because that's for the series, something happens which transforms him. And it's shocking. And this creates a big riff in him. What that riff is, you're going to have to find out.
Well, of course you'd get an A+, Bruce. You're excellent at everything. Like a machine. I still don't get why I'm not going up against you in the school election. You know you'd win. You're smarter than me, stronger, and I'm not afraid to admit a little better looking than me.
Harvey Dent was definitely the hardest person to cast, I think. Or at least the second hardest person to cast. Anybody who is everybody tried out for Harvey Dent. And according to Liam, nobody could fit that persona well when they tried out. Because Harvey, in my opinion, is probably the hardest person to cast. Because you have to be good. You have to be chummy. You have to be nice. Happy-go-lucky. But then you also have to be a little schizophrenic. You have to be evil in a sense. You have to be very... You have to be Two-Faced. You have to be very Two-Faced. Not you as a person, but as a voice actor. Your voice has to be essentially that thing. And that is extremely hard at times. I mean, I believe Richard Mole did such a phenomenal job in the TV series. And he did a great job with that voice. But for this series, we settled on our pal Anthony. And Anthony does such a good job. I mean, you won't believe who else tried out. I mean, Rosenhacker tried out. I tried out for Harvey. Even my best friend Aaron, who is the Gambling Gamer for his show The Gambling Gamer, he tried out for Harvey. And none of us really quite fit the match until Anthony came along and Liam's like, I think we can really work with this guy. And I took a listen and I'm like, yes. Because he has a good suaveness to his voice. It's very suave. It's very articulate. But when he's also Two-Face, he's a little slimy. He's a little creepy. He's really in your ear about everything. And, oh, it's just so exciting. Wait till you hear that coin flip. When we put in that coin flip, you're just going to be like, oh my god, Two-Face has come to life.
I really wanted to help them. I really did. I thought that maybe me being someone who's considered normal could let them see that we all don't shove them aside. Some of us do care. I held out my hand, and not only did they slap it away, they turned me into one of them!
Two-Face goes through such an experience in this show, you won't believe it. I mean, the first few episodes, it's all Harvey Dent. Then we have a two-parter where everything goes to hell for him. And we even have a few episodes later in the series where all hell breaks loose. You won't believe it. And it's just going to be an incredible feat of voice acting and writing. Two-Face, you're just going to feel a lot of pain for him. As I said with other villains in the past videos here, there's sympathy towards him. But you don't know how much sympathy you're going to put into him because it depends how well you feel against Harvey Dent in general. If we didn't do a good job setting up Harvey Dent in the beginning, it's going to go to total bupkis. But I think the series does a great job setting up Harvey Dent as the person, and you're really going to get a feel for him because you're going to go through his friendship with Bruce and Barbara. You're going to feel his life. You're going to feel a lot of emotions towards these characters, which are really set up perfectly in the first episode. And you're just going to be like, wow, that's a really great guy to be around. I wish I had a best friend like Harvey Dent. I believe in Harvey Dent. But then everything cascades into something else. And when he becomes Two-Face, you're going to feel very sad about it, hopefully. And you're going to have a little sympathy towards him. But when he becomes Two-Face and does the evil things that he does, you're going to be like, my God, what has this show done to me? Oh, I can't wait for season 2. Yeah, it's not even season 1 yet, and we're already going to get you hyped for season 2. But season 1, Two-Face, you're going to feel something towards him. I don't know what just yet, but it's going to be big.